Hello everyone, my name is Katya and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this easy water bottle holder. There is no sewing. We start working on the base, which is this flower, and then continue working on the height and finishing off with this easy strap. For this project I'm using yarn by Loops and Threads. It's a number 4 medium weight yarn and it is 100% cotton yarn. You don't have to use this yarn, you can use any yarn of your choice. And you'll need your 5mm crochet hook. We're going to start with the slip knot and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip stitch into the first chain to join. We're going to be working our single crochets using this ring right here. Start by chaining 1, this chain 1 doesn't stand for anything. Into this ring, work 1 single crochet. I am holding on to this yarn tail as I work on my single crochets to work it in. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and work 1 single crochet into the ring. And repeat. Chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and work 1 single crochet back into this ring. And that's the pattern, is chaining 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and work 1 single crochet back into this ring. Chain 6 and single crochet. Continue working. You need a total of 8 chain 6 spaces, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. To end round 1, I went ahead and I finished working a total of 7 chain 6 spaces, and right over here I started working on my chain 6 to make my 8 chain 6 space. And to end, don't work 1 single crochet. Instead, go ahead and slip stitch using this first single crochet that we worked in the beginning of this round. Slip stitch into that single crochet to end round 1, and at the end we have a total of 8 chain 6 spaces, and into this chain 6 spaces we're going to work our petals. To work on the petals, we're going to start by slip stitching into the first chain 6 space, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Into this chain 6 space, work 6 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch back into the same chain 6 space. Right over here, we finished working on our first petal. Chain 2, 1, 2, and slip stitch using the next chain 6 space. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, work 6 double crochets into that chain 6 space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, slip stitch back into that same chain 6 space to end the petal, and repeat. Chain 2, slip stitch into the next chain 6 space, and start working on your petal. Chain 3, work 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, chain 3, and slip stitch back into the same chain 6 space to end this petal. And let's repeat. Chain 2, slip stitch into the next chain 6 space, chain 3, work 6 double crochets into that chain 6 space, chain 3, and slip stitch back into the same chain 6 space, and you're going to repeat around. You're going to chain 2, slip stitch into the next chain 6 space, work chain 3, 6 double crochets, chain 3, and slip stitch, and like that you're going to continue and work on your petals, and I'll meet you at the end of this round. We'll finish it together. To end round 2, go ahead and chain 2. Don't forget to do that between the petals. And we're going to slip stitch right into this first slip stitch that we did right there. Go ahead and slip stitch to end this round. This is how it looks like. Don't worry, this flower will stretch. For round 3, we're going to start by chaining 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet back into this chain 2 that we just worked on right over here. We're going to work 2 double crochets. So go back into that chain 2 space and work 1 double crochet, and work 1 more double crochet using that same chain 2 space. And with this chain 3, we work 3 double crochets. Now you're going to skip this petal, fold it, and find your next chain 2 space, which is right over here. Into this chain 2 space, work 3 double crochets. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And let's repeat. Fold this petal, find your next chain 2 space, which is right over here, and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Fold the next petal, find your next chain 2 space, and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Let's repeat. Fold the next petal, find your next chain 2 space, and work 3 double crochets. We're going to do this for a total of 8. Let's repeat. Find your next chain 2 and work 3 double crochets. And let's do it one more time. So fold this petal, find your chain 2 space, and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and remember, we're working our double crochets using that chain 2 space, and 3, and I have one more right over here, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish that. Into that chain 2 space, work 3 double crochets. 2 and 3. And right over here is where we started working on this round, round 3. And to end this round, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch using the top of the chain 3 that we did. Here's 1, 2, 3. Find that third chain, the beginning of this round, and slip stitch using that chain. And this is how it looks like so far. Now let's work on round 4, and for round 4 we're going to chain 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet, and back into the space right here between these double crochets and these double crochets, we're going to work 2 double crochets. Here's 1 and 2. With this chain 3 we have a total of 3 double crochets. Skip these double crochets right here and find the next space. It's easy to find. They're right here between these double crochets and these double crochets. So into this space right here, work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And we're just going to repeat around. Find the next space. So So skip these double crochets, and right over here you'll see it. Work 3 double crochets into that space. 1, 2, and 3. So for this round, instead of using the chain 2 spaces, we're using the spaces between the 3 double crochets. Skip these double crochets and find your next space, which is right over here, and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Let's repeat. Skip these double crochets, find your next space, and work 3 double crochets using that space between the 3 double crochets. Again, skip these double crochets, 1, 2, 3, find your space, and work 3 double crochets using that space between the double crochets of the previous round. Again, and we have one more left, so skip these double crochets, and in between these double crochets and these double crochets, go ahead and work 3 double crochets. And now to end this round, all we're going to do is find our third chain. Here's 1, 2, 3, and into that chain, go ahead and slip stitch. At the end of round 4, this is how it looks like. For round 5, all the way to round 12, we're just going to repeat round 4. We're going to start by chaining 3. This chain 3 stands as the first double crochet. Back into the space right over here where we ended round 4, go ahead and work 2 double crochets. With the chain 3, we have 3 double crochets. Now go ahead and find your next space, which is right here, and work 3 double crochets into that space. Skip these double crochets, find your next space, and work 3 double crochets using that space. Same exact thing as before. We're just going to skip these double crochets, find the next space, and work 3 double crochets. You're going to continue and work this pattern for round 5 all the way to round 12, repeating round 4. Continue working, and I'll meet you at the end of round 12. At the end, this is how it looks like. I added an extra round, so I worked a total of 13 rounds. Next, you want to go ahead and try it on the water bottle that you're going to use it for. This one, the base is at close to 3 inches, and it fits like this. Now you want to decide if you want to add more rounds. You can, it's up to you. And for this one, this is just a regular water bottle, and the base is measuring a little bit over 2 inches, and it fits, let's see, right to the top. So you decide how high you want your water bottle to be, and if you need to, you can adjust the height by adding more or less rounds, but I worked a total of 13 rounds. Round 14, we're just going to work 1 single crochet around. Chain 1, this chain 1 doesn't stand for a stitch. Back into this chain that we slip stitched into, go ahead and work 1 single crochet. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch. 1 single crochet into the next stitch. And like that, you're just going to continue and work 1 single crochet around. And at the end of this round, you should have 24 single crochets. Continue working on your single crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of round 14. At the end of round 14, this is how it looks like. And to end this round, we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch using the first single crochet. Slip stitch. Let's go ahead and work on the strap next. And to start, we're going to chain 1. And back into the same stitch where we slip stitched into, work 1 single crochet. Work 1 single crochet into the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. So far we have 4 single crochets. Don't chain 1, turn your work, and work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't chain 1, turn your work, and work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. You want to work on your single crochets a little bit loosely, don't make them too tight. Once again, turn your work and work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And like that, you're going to continue and work on your strap. If you're having a hard time without chaining 1 and turning your work, you can chain 1 and turn your work, it's up to you. You're going to continue and work on your strap. I will let you know how many rows I'll work on once I finish on my strap. Continue working and I'll meet you back. We'll move on together. I worked a total of 120 rows on my strap, and it is measuring at about 34 inches long. You can adjust the size once again by working more or less rows. It's up to you, but I'm going to stop at 34-inch strap. Let's go ahead and join the strap, and to do that, turn your work inside out, which I already did, and we're going to count out 8 stitches. Don't count this one because this is the one where we used to work our single crochet. Start right next to it, which is right over here. Count 8 single crochets. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Into the 9th stitch, you can go ahead and add a stitch marker, which I already did. I just added a piece of yarn. And that's where we're going to start by joining our strap. Insert your hook into that stitch where you added the stitch marker. And now, without twisting the strap, bring the loop and insert it right into the hook, like so. Place it next to each other and go ahead and pull through. Chain 1 and work 1 single crochet going back into that same stitch and picking up the single crochet, the first single crochet of the strap, and work 1 single crochet. Repeat, going to the next single crochet and pick up the single crochet from the strap and work a single crochet. Repeat, picking up the stitches, work 1 single crochet, and one more time go ahead and pick up the single crochets and work 1 single crochet using those stitches. And here we join the strap, and this is how it looks like on the inside, and on the outside it looks like this. And you are done. You can go ahead and chain 1 and cut your yarn. Pull out your hook, tighten it, and let's go ahead and weave in this yarn tails. To weave in this yarn tail, I'm going to use these single crochets on the strap, picking up the back loops only. I'm picking up about 5. Insert your needle and pull through. Now come back, drop 1 loop, pull through, and one more time I'm going to drop 1 loop and come back this way, and I'm going to try to pick up a couple more loops if I can. Pull through, remove your needle, and go ahead and cut your yarn tail. And let's repeat same thing for this one, but in this one, if you work your yarn tail in, you can go ahead and pull it to tighten the center. And all you're going to do is bring in your needle using these stitches in round 1. My yarn tail is kind of short, so I insert my needle first, and then using the loop of the needle, I'm going to put in my yarn tail and pull through, And then I'm going to come back, picking up the back loops of those stitches, same exact way as before. Insert your needle and then add your yarn tail to the loop or the eye of the needle and pull through. Now do this only if your yarn tail is short like mine. And I'm going to repeat one more time. Insert the needle, add the yarn tail, and pull through. And now I'm going to go ahead and cut this yarn tail. Turn your work, and you are finished. So far I made 3 water bottle holders, and this is the one we just finished, and this is how it looks like. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.